Polyphonic.org. So let's say that you're out at Applebee's, or you're out at a coffee shop, or you're out at the park, just wherever it is you hang out, and you're hanging out with Bob, your best friend Bob, and Bob says, man, you know, my sister's getting married, but she doesn't know where to begin to start getting music for the wedding. And this is the part where you say, oh, I'm a professional musician, I can provide the music for your sister's wedding, Bobette. I can provide the music for Bobette's wedding. And Bob says, great, I'll give Bobette your contact information. You walk away saying to yourself, great, I just got myself my first professional freelance gig. And then you realize, wait, what actually goes into that? I don't know what the next step is. Well, there are three things that you need when you first start picking up freelance work. First thing you need is a business plan. Second thing you need is a contract. And the third thing that you need is a gig book of some sort. So first, the plan. The plan that you need to have a plan from getting, you know, the first handshake and the first meeting all the way to signing on the dotted line of the contract, even up until the ceremony itself or the event itself, whatever it is you're providing the music for. Typically, I don't find the need to meet with my clients more than 2 times in person. Once you establish the initial, it is very important to establish the initial connection face-to-face with your clients. But after you first meet the clients, you know, maybe one more face-to-face meeting, but everything else should be able to be done via email or cell phone or what have you. And the things that help you get that done are your website and your audio samples. You need a website. There are a couple of really great servers out there that you can just use for free. You know, there are sites like WordPress, there are sites like Squarespace, Wix, a handful of other spots that will let you set up a really easy storefront. Other thing you need is audio samples. You can record them yourself, or you can invite a bunch of buddies over and you can all record a bunch of samples together and then share them with each other. Or you can just use YouTube or Spotify or whatever other streaming service you like to use. Business cards. When Bob says, oh great, I'll give Bobette your contact information, you should have a business card that says clearly who you are, what it is you're offering, and how you can get in touch, and how people can get in touch with you. So that's 2 major professional resources that you need to be a freelancer. You need business cards and you need a website. So that's the business plan. 1 or 2 in-person meetings and everything else conducted via phone or email. Second thing you need is a contract. Now, contracts can vary from person to person, but I find that in general that there are 3 things that every single contract needs to have. First thing that a contract needs to have is a deadline for changing the repertoire. Because the last thing that you need, especially if you're like me and you like to offer the ability for your clients to buy original arrangements, the last thing that you need is for the week of the ceremony to come in and for the bride to say, you know what, I really wish I could do this. Could we do this instead? And then for you to have to scramble to be able to do that. It's very essential that you have that deadline so that you can say, you know what, I just don't have time for it. The contract states, you know, the repertoire has to be set by this date. Second thing that you need is a weather provision. In the event that your event that you're playing for is outside, you have to have provisions for things like if it's too much direct sunlight, you have to have a canopy, or if it gets to be too hot, you're not allowed to play outside, or if it starts raining, you're allowed to just cut and run, things like that. You want to just cover your instruments. Make sure that, you know, if worse comes to worse and it starts raining on whatever it is you're providing the music for, you're not contractually obligated to stay out in the rain. Third thing that you need is you need to request a balance, whether it's a percentage or whether it's just a small flat fee. And more importantly, you need to put a space in the contract for there to be a commitment from one individual to pay the balance on the day of the event. This is so that once the event comes and once you're done playing and everyone's all happy because, yay, this special event just happened and it's awesome, you don't want to be that vendor who's being annoying and poking around and being like, oh, so who do I get the remainder of my fee from? You want to know, and you want to be able to find that person easily and quickly. and you want to be able to just make sure that that's done quickly and professionally, so that you can get out from under everyone's feet at the end of that whole ordeal. Third thing that you need is a set of gig books, and gig books must be easy and sight readable. The music that I like to use the most for string players, I really like Lynn Latham's arrangements. That's Latham. They're not the most artful things out there. They're not going to inspire you to the highest heights of music making, but they're sight readable. I have yet to come across a musician who was unable to sight read Lynn Latham's arrangements, and they sound pretty good. People generally come away from the weddings that I played with Latham's arrangements, and they generally seem to be pretty happy with them. So they have to be easy, they have to be sight readable, and they have to be versatile. They have to have a wide variety of things, and you must, especially if you're a string player, you must pack your gig books out with Mozart, because everyone loves Mozart, especially at special events. So, those are your 3 essential tools to sealing the deal once you get that initial first gig. So, that's that, and I'll see you next time.